let's see how this goes. Oh, it's gonna be quite a stream, that's for sure. Got more Slay the Princess. Okay. Alright, first of all, how do I sound? Okay, decent. I can work with that. Right. Right. Okay, chat is working. That's good to see. Welcome, Arcane! Welcome. EXP Sanity, what did I miss? Quite literally nothing. I just started the stream. Quite literally nothing has happened yet. I'm just kind of getting everything going. Alright. I guess without further ado, I should get the game open. That'd be good. Having the game open. Itchy. So, first of all, I want to apologize for a bit low energy tonight. I am tired. I've had a lot to do today. So, quite frankly, tonight's stream is... it'll be interesting. We'll see how I manage, realistically. I'm probably going to go through the usual one set of 5 routes, and then I'll call it there, because realistically, that's about as much as I usually do, and it's a good stopping point usually anyway. So, it just works well, in my opinion. I literally got recommended one of your STP streams and binge-watched the VODs, lol. That's cool. Hopefully you enjoyed the VODs. That's why I leave them up, in case anyone wants to see anything I've played. Anyway, I have the game open. Let me get that on screen. The game capture is capturing the wrong game currently. Yep, that is the thing I should fix. Slay the Princess. There we go. Click the game so it detects it, and bam! There we go. Game is up. With that in mind, honestly, I think we're pretty good so far. I don't see any problems with anything. I'm seeing a bit of background noise. Why is that? Seemingly it's nothing. Not sure. Feel free to let me know if there's anything in the background. It could just be the menu has a slight bit of audio that I'm not picking up on. Anyway, I don't know if I'll be able to be here much longer since it's pretty late where I'm at. Oh yeah, no. That is perfectly fine. Time zones and all that. Not to mention the fact that it's pretty late for myself as it is. I just happen to stream at 9 p.m. because, quite frankly, I don't tend to have time during the day. I'd stream earlier than now. It's just kind of a factor that I put up with. But no, if you can't stay the whole time, that's perfectly fine. I don't blame you. Anyway, let's get into the game. My cursor's working this time, which is nice. Although it's not capturing on stream. I should probably fix that. That makes sense. Anyway, Slay the Princess! So far I've done 2 run-throughs of this game. I've gone pretty well. Both times I've gotten different endings at the very end. And all in between I've gone for different routes. So with that in mind, I'm going to be continuing that pattern. And this time I'm thinking I'm probably going to slay the princess at the end. It is the name of the game after all, and I didn't end up doing it last time. No, but honestly, I think we'll do fine. I will say this game's a bit softer in audio. We'll see once I get, like, the narrators and such, though. What I decide to do with the audio balancing. Let's see. Everything still looks good. Yep, that's great. Love to see it. Alright, with that all in mind, let's have a look at the Memories tab, because, well, this is my main place to check what I still need to do. I believe that there is... yeah. Kill your worst dreams or be killed by the ghost of your past. That could be a number of things. It could mean getting killed by the specter. I don't know how that would exactly go, but that is a possible reasoning for what it means. Otherwise, a lot of these are so vague, I'm not even sure. Die pathetically to an abrasive prisoner, so maybe I have to... I don't know. Wield the knife and then somehow get murdered? Because that's how you make the princess not so cool with you. By the way, I think you mentioned doing it in one of your VODs. However, the route where you slay the specter while she is possessing you is pretty cool. One of my faves. Okay, okay. So yeah, that is probably a way we could go about this. We got options. We'll see what we can end up doing in the end. I'll just do whatever seems not familiar. That usually works for me. And I can always save and load if I end up on a route I've already been on. So, with that all said, I suppose it's time we get into this. No more dilly-dallying! The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
I keep forgetting this isn't much reading. The narrator does plenty. Oh, it's slaying time. That's certainly one way to look at it.
You're here to slay her. If you don't,
might as well let Otto go.
It will be the end of the world.
Damn. Shocker. I've never heard of such a thing. Honestly, I've never really seen any of this do anything, so just continue to the cabin. Not much point in doing anything else.
Your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. She will lie, she will cheat,
I got so used to having
to
clip.
Everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess.
I usually let this all play out the first time around, honestly. It just gets me back into the vibe of the game.
Ignore him.
If that makes sense.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Alright. I think that's enough autoing. I'm more used to doing this normally. Right. So let's get killed by an abrasive princess.
The interior of the cabin is almost
Favorite voice so far? That's a good question. It's a good question.
In a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note.
I was gonna ask that too. I guess great minds think alike. It's tricky because I like the voices for different reasons. I'd say I like the narrator the most in terms of like just the sound of his voice. Like, it is pleasing to my ears. As far as comedic value goes, what was his name? Crap, I forgot his name. The Love Struck one. What was his voice of something? How can I be so annoyed and yet entertained by him and then forget his name? Smitten! That's his name, yes! I do agree though, Contradiction is also pretty good. It was actually the first voice I ever got because I decided to just ignore the narrator entirely. Yeah, no, there's all the voices in this are really good, to be fair. Mine are the narrator, if you consider him a voice, Contrarian, and the hero. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, that must have been a fun ending. It was certainly quite the way to start my journey into Slay the Princess. That's for sure.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Paranoid for you? Ah. Makes sense. I think the one I got after that was Voice of the Hunted, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, we're going for a paranoid princess, so we might as well start off simply.
To slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement. I love the detail that the cursor changes to having a knife if you wield it.
Open, revealing a staircase faintly
it's a nice touch.
By an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp.
Here we go.
A hint of rot.
The Hunted is my least favorite, to be honest. But just because he's the least interesting, he's so cool. That's fair. Honestly, I get it.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as
if I could also do that. I
down here.
didn't really think of that till just now. I don't know if it would lead anywhere, but it is an option.
Don't let it fool you.
I gotta think of a lot of things.
The manipulation.
Alright. Continue down the
You're
stairs.
still listening to reason.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna just be a clone of Paranoid. He grew on me a bit, though. Okay, I kinda see it.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes.
Hello
with the
there!
princess. There's a heavy
I'm here to be
chain
murdered
around her
by you.
wrist, binding her to
It's
the
kind
floor.
of the opposite of the usual.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Kind.
Focus on the task at hand.
Depends on the timeline.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Evidently. Or normally, but not today. Let's give the most unconvincing answer.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood.
I didn't mean
isn't
Paranoid for a
uncommon.
while, to be honest. I think it took like a few runs. 4th, maybe 5th. Anyway. Tighten the grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
We gotta keep her paranoid.
Poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Oh!
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right?
Okay, so now we're back
What
in
if that
familiar
knife is
territory.
the only
The
weapon
skip
you
button's
have?
active again.
You'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
What if she
You go
isn't
this
bluffing? What if she
second
kills
you
us?
die, You're going to die.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
I'm not dropping the
I'm
blade.
not talking to you.
Damn! Squint at the princess while holding the blade! I love
You
this.
stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you?
Comedic value. Comedic value. Squint even harder!
You squint even harder.
Oh my god!
So does she. At least nobody's dying right now. You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever.
Oh, this is
Eventually,
great. This is
someone
great.
Is going to have to blink.
Staring contest. Drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the
I
floor
lose the staring
with a
contest.
ceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your
I don't know how losing this
you
would
step
go. I'm
forward
trying to figure out how to go
speak
about
the princess
this.
face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure
We're on
you
familiar
there's no
territory, so if
reason.
anything, I've just kinda...
Just make sure
taken
you
the
keep
slow
your
way
foot on the
around.
floor. You're going to need.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Okay, we talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Gonna keep you locked away.
Seems like a pretty good compromise.
It's not this, so that's a good sign.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
Will she?
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice.
I can't tell. We might be on familiar
Let's
ground.
hope for all our sakes.
It is
it's the
leaning
right
toward
one.
one that I've seen, but I'm not sure.
You charge the princess.
Okay, this is a good sign.
In your
It's a good sign.
But you've already lost the battle.
Yep.
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her. We shouldn't have hesitated. But she doesn't stop
I'm
there.
losing.
She kicks you a few times for good measure.
Shocker.
The pointed tip of her shoe
If you need any
speed
hints, I'm here,
against
but only
your
if you want
fracturing
them.
bones. is.
I think I'm fine so far. At the very least, I'm making progress.
As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp,
doing well so far, at the least.
Curiosity. You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
It's all going so well.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of
I'm just dying.
your lungs.
That's kind of what we're at this point.
This is the end.
It's making it slow, though.
I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I can imagine we're gonna get one of the... like, paranoid or haunted. One of those voices. We'll see, though. The tower!
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement
of that cabin is a princess.
Princess.
Etc., etc.
You're here.
Proceed. There's not really point.
A warning.
Been here before, route-wise? No. This is new. This is new. I've not been here yet. Just the beginnings are always usually the same-ish.
She will lie. She will cheat.
Yep.
Might as well just...
Okay, Voice of the
pledge
Broken.
ourselves to her.
Okay.
And stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
You're being very much a pessimist.
You're being annoying.
Exactly.
Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
Complicated.
Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her.
He's not wrong.
That would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior.
Okay, that's
the only furniture of note.
The blade's all the way up here. Are you kidding me?
A blade perched on its edge.
Oh my god. Mirror's still here, as usual.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, the mirror is nothing. They will never comment on the mirror. Take the blade!
Take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Enter the basement. Big doors.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral
It's so cool.
Its steps almost...
That's dangerous. It could fall on our head.
The smell of incense drifts
canonical height, blade gaming. Sounds about right.
Feel at ease. Huh. This is actually kind of nice.
We'll see how long that lasts.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably...
This man cannot resist saying this. This one line. Slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Bro.
Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Oh, okay.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Okay.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
Smitten would love this one.
We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
It is a good point.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
True. Continue.
Making your way down the spiral staircase
Alright.
is a time-consuming and exhausting effort.
Interesting it's not showing us the princess yet. I'm curious.
Before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast
Okay.
beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing
Goodness!
in starlight. Her
That's,
figure framed by a stained glass window.
Yeah, we ain't winning that.
Her hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be
Hello, man.
for all the good it would do.
My reaction exactly.
I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
Nah.
The blade slips
What?
from your grasp. It
What?
falls uselessly to the floor.
Did I click what I didn't think I clicked?
But we didn't drop it.
Yeah,
Grip it tight,
exactly.
remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
Is this her doing?
Of course we dropped it.
Is this your doing,
You're
broken?
more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
She's getting too strong. Bro, it's been one route. How are you this powerful?
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
Oh boy. I get the feeling it's not going to work, but I'll try.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your
Oh!
legs buckle, and your knees...
Yeah, no, she's way too strong. Way too strong.
That's my good little bird.
Who gave her this much power and why?
Why don't we talk?
Actually, no. It was me, actually. My actions are what dictate what becomes of her, and, if she's this strong, that's my fault. Ah.
The last time we met, you couldn't
Yay.
yet here you are again.
This is,
trying to succeed where you've already
this is not good.
catastrophically failed.
It's not good.
What draws you?
I have no
here
choice
beyond
but
the
to
empty
lose.
halls of death? Speak.
Oh boy.
The last time we met,
Oh yeah, narrator's gonna catch on now.
nobody should have
Right.
met her before this. You should be the first. You're the only one I trust to deal with her.
Look, apparently the dev's instruction for the VA was just dominate mom! And I find that pretty funny if true. I guess that would work.
Then you shouldn't have trusted us. There
Aye.
to do to stop her then, and there's nothing.
I'm starting to kind of see how we got to this powerful.
He's being melodramatic, but yeah, we've been here before, and she absolutely destroyed
Yeah, no, that
us.
didn't go well.
What are we even
That
supposed
did not
to do
go
to
well.
stop her? That's worrying. Whatever you
Aye,
do,
aye,
don't
aye.
tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
Silent.
Do you think holding shut your beak is enough to stop me?
Yeah, that is
Do you think your
quite a
skull
face.
can save your thoughts
Quite a
from being
face.
seen? You're less broken than I thought. Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your
Ay.
best. Pick up that needle.
Needle?
Do it. It's what she wants. No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we
I'm
don't know
concerned.
what she's planning, but we might as well pick up
Quite
the blade.
concerned.
As your eye falls on the blade,
Oh,
you feel
the
a wind.
okay. I guess I
Some
get it.
divine hand that sits
didn't get it.
unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an
This is
unseen
interesting, if nothing else. My options are great. How dare you? Why? What are you going to try and make me do with it? I'm going to kill you. You're not kidding about that divine hand. Who's doing this? Is it her? Is it you? No. Pick up the
Reach
blade.
forward and grasp.
It's the only real option.
Stand.
This one's easy. See?
Hmm?
This isn't so
Never narrate on my mind this one.
Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I hate you. I hate you so much. All of you. Stop making me do things. I'm going to kneel here forever. Oh, these other options. And yet none of them are options. In reality.
You rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come, dragging out the long, painful...
The illusion of choice.
But all silence
not even wrong. The decider getting salty.
To defy me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
I don't recommend that one.
You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and...
Do I get a choice? Do I get a choice? End this?
We'll end this all right.
I'm starting to think I don't have a choice.
Your hand lifts the blade.
Oh my god. Oh, okay, we have resist, slay the princess, and slay yourself. Grand. Well, slaying the princess usually doesn't take me anywhere, so screw it! Slay yourself!
Just slay yourself. You're perfectly healthy and capable. All you have to do is ignore her and do what has to be done. The blade and the hand that wields it remain firmly locked in place until you change...
Oh, come on, narrator!
Literally...
Narrator!
Look at you quaking against my will. An ant defying a god. It's pointless to resist.
Yeah. You love this route? I can kind of see why. It's very interesting.
But you're not the one resisting me, are you? There's
She's
something
catching
else in
on.
there. Is that a person? No.
Have you detected the
It used to be
narrator?
a person. It's something different now. An echo.
You know a lot, actually. That's what we call him in the... Yeah, an echo.
Is she talking
Yep,
about...
narrator.
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
I think we've made her too strong if she can detect the narrator.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
Boy.
No. What are you talking about? I
don't care what you are. You're mine.
Sorry, narrator. Is the narrator dead? Oh, narrator's... Oh!
You slice through soft flesh.
Oh.
Severing veins and arteries.
Well,
your blood flowing freely down your body.
if I had a nickel for every time narrator was seen by a princess.
But the pain won't.
I think I've seen it happen like twice, maybe 3 times. I'm forgetting one.
No.
When I see you again,
yay.
from my chains and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond
Well.
this place.
We will. I promise.
Will we broken? Will we?
I know you will.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, we made progress. We got another
You're on a path.
beginning. And oh god, everything's trippy.
That path.
Everything's
Let
trippy.
me guess. And at the end of the path. is-
Contrarian! I think you've only seen the Spectre, but I don't fully remember. Which voice would this be? Apparently Contrarian.
Excuse me? Come on, man. We can see it right in front of us. And besides, we've been here like, what, 5 times already?
Contrarian, I'm afraid you're just plain incorrect. We've in fact not seen it 5 times.
I think this is 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Who cares? The woods are always the worst part anyway.
The worst
Nothing
part,
ever
okay.
happens in them. I care. Every single time you've been here,
Okay,
the
narrator,
entire
yeah.
other
As
reality
usual,
has been
catches
damaged
on more
to
quickly
everything.
the second time.
One reality is already an incalculable loss.
Ay, ay, ay.
There is a massive difference between 3 and 5.
Yep. I love this chapter 3. This variation with Paranoid I like a bit more, but it's generally cool.
Feels like the numbers getting thrown
That's
around
fair.
here are too big not to be abstract. Numbers like 5. Numbers like entire realities. At the end of the day, it's just silly, isn't it? None of us can count to a whole reality, and he's asking us to think about the difference between 3 and 5. You're already starting to lose the thread. Just because you can't personally sum up the contents of an entire reality doesn't mean that the people inhabiting it don't contain moral value.
Okay.
If you have any sense of ethics left in there, if you
I'm gonna be honest.
moral compass, please.
We were fighting a losing battle last time, narrator. I'm sorry.
Don't you get it? Might makes right, and she didn't even have to touch us last time to prove her power.
Exactly. She's kind of a bit strong. And given how it ended, I'm imagining she's even stronger now.
So what? Just because she made us kill ourselves, we're supposed to submit to her authority without question?
It's not so much that we submitted so much as we quite literally could do nothing.
We probably could have done something, but ignore that detail.
This is also one of the things that the Pristine Cut expanded, since this used to be a pretty short route before. So enjoy. Okay, that's cool. Always take more content.
I knew when to surrender to our better. You would have lost eventually
Broken.
anyway, and it would only have made her angry. It would only have made things worse for all of us. Oh, for the love of... Can you
The
all
narrators,
please just get on
even
with it?
narrators get sick of
You're not
broken.
making this any easier for yourselves. Do we even have agency right now? We either do what she wants, or we do what he wants. Either way, we're listening to somebody.
You're not wrong, hero. You're not wrong. It's normally just the narrator, but no, the princess can control us too now.
Please, nothing in life is a binary. Obviously, we find a third choice that
What?
nobody wants.
What?
You all talk about choices and freedom, but there is no choice when it comes to the will of a god. I'm
Fair.
going to cut you off right there. She's
Oh,
not
boy.
a god, and the more times you fail, the harder it becomes for you to succeed. But the fact that you're still here means you still have a chance to pull this off.
So, Princess Dangerous, Captain Slay now.
Slay now.
Run away! Okay. Let's head to the cabin. Oh god. Oh god.
Quakes beneath your feet,
That's,
and you feel an unyielding force
not great.
pulling at you in
Not
your
great.
surroundings. The trees start to sway.
That's,
and crumble.
Are you sure she's not gone? Because
Everything is drawn towards the
this
cabin.
feels like her doing.
Even the earth beneath you seems to shift.
Oh,
your
boy.
feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else.
The end of everything. The beginning.
Not gonna lie, I think we're screwed.
The moment we open that door, she will be free.
Any
Words of warning.
words of warning? You already know everything you need to know.
You really think we still have a chance here, huh?
As you step
Oh,
forward,
that's... Yeah, I don't know if we're reaching the cabin. I'm gonna be honest. In this state, I'm not so sure about that one.
flung backwards, violently slamming into a tree as debris
Oh,
rains down
boy.
around you.
Nah, you're fine. Oh boy, I'll take your word for it, I guess. I'm not getting that impression, though. She's quite literally a... Oh my god.
Awe and terror as the
Oh
princess
my god.
emerges, her body unfurling from
I-
some vast space
I-
as she stands upright to face you. The world bows to her.
That's...
The ruined landscape shifts. Trees
Yeah,
and
no,
stone
we're-
and the ground itself
we're a bit screwed.
succumbing to her gravity, orbiting her like a great black hole.
Finally, the little bird has set me free.
Hi again.
This is how it was going to end. And this is
For once, you seem capable of ending the world. For once, this seems possibly true.
There's a loud thunk from
Oh,
the tree behind
the
you
blade.
as something in
We're
the
really gonna
distance
f-
shoots
okay.
a bark. Your pristine blade.
Yay.
Now or never.
A funny one. Didn't you have something about a third option earlier? One that would make everyone happy? It is an explorer, might as well
You
see.
could always run away, right?
What the heck? Hey, Elfie! Welcome! Welcome, welcome, welcome.
To where? I don't know. Anywhere.
But in the worst.
You're all ruining the moment of her ascension. Have you no respect for the divine?
Take the blade!
With grim determination, you yank the blade from the trunk.
We go!
This feels
We
right.
fight God!
She doesn't get to just smugly stand over us like we don't matter. Let's take her down a peg.
You're not going to win.
Ay,
You
ay,
know that, right?
player got... recapping.
Give her a scratch.
Even if that's all we manage, I'd rather go down swinging.
Fair.
See how everything's floating around her? I bet we could make it if we just
What?
worked really hard.
Right, okay.
Gather yourself. Closing your eyes and shutting out
Uh,
there is only her and you. That's all there ever was. It's time to face her.
Face God! Charge into oblivion.
You launch yourself towards the princess. The pull of her
This isn't gonna
gravity
end
pushes
well.
you, carrying you across the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
I refuse to believe we can beat the God.
Such defiance even now. Do it then. Show me
Ay,
what you
ay,
think it
ay.
takes to end that which is destined.
Not with that attitude!
Don't you see how hopeless
Damn, I'm like
this
broken.
is?
I just realized I'm like broken. What have I done?
That's right, she doesn't. So she has no idea what she's in for. With a heavy thump,
Alright.
you land on her chest.
Let's see what we can do, I guess.
It's now or never. We've come this far. Let's take it home.
Carve into her divine heart.
You strike, but her skin...
Yeah, this isn't... This is already going poorly.
Again and again, the wounds are superficial, mere etchings in a sprawling surface.
Not going well.
You see, it was always pointless. All this has done is bring us close to her. And how
Broken.
beautiful
Broken, you're starting to sound like smitten. Why are you sounding like smitten? Stop.
It's not pointless, it can't be. We wouldn't be here if there wasn't some hope we could succeed.
Is that
I understand, Broken, I understand.
The princess plucks you from her chest, pinching the scruff of your neck delicately between two fingers.
I think
She
we're
brings you to
screwed.
life.
I think we're screwed.
I forgive you your transgressions, but my destiny is inescapable.
She thinks she's
Seemingly.
so much
I haven't had a choice
better
to get
than
past
us.
it so
There
far.
has to be something else we can do. We're not going out like this.
Alright. If you have an idea, Contrarian,
such an incredible
go for it.
gift. You would
Hey,
turn
Talk
away from
Talkums
her
12,
glory for
welcome.
something as
What'd you miss? You're playing Steampunk Tower 3. Well, so far I've managed to die 2 times, and the princess turned into God. There you go. You're caught up. I mean, 2. Makes sense. Hurl the blade!
Yes, let's give her something to remember us by. You concentrate.
Watch it
your
just
will
bounce
to a
off.
fine point
That'd be
and
funny.
Hurl your blade at the princess's eye. It flies through the night sky
and then nothing. She could never.
Broken gets cut off. I'm starting to think it's gonna work. Yep, there we go.
it pierces her cornea. She howls, recoiling in pain. And you fall from her distracted hand.
So far.
You hit the ground with a painful thud.
Surely you're not defeated by
She
merely
narrowly misses
having an
you,
eye
she's
cut.
crashing
Come
down
on.
to her knees.
So I've misread you. You are not the willful key that will turn the lock of my liberation. You are an enemy to be smitten by my hand.
Oh boy.
The princess holds up her monumental
That's
hand. Its glowing palm radiating
That's,
a blinding light. It grows and grows until it's all you can see.
we might
And
be
then you
screwed.
erupt,
We
your
might
very
be
soul
screwed.
mere kindling
Giant
burns.
mother, I mean woman.
The inferno incinerates everything that is you.
Oh.
With it. No.
Oh damn, we
no,
lose.
That's not right. Why is it hot? I'm not supposed to be able to feel anything.
Yeah, she's well aware of you, narrator. Sorry.
You leave me no other choice. Suffer for the crime you have
It would appear we're
committed
screwed.
against my divine body.
would appear we are going to die now. Oh. Oh. Okay, we're going to this. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Cold now, and I feel small. I thought I was everything.
Well, time to be claimed by whatever this other being is, to be honest. I can't say I fully get it.
But I'm no better than you, am I?
Yep. There the hinge. Bye-bye. Look different than usual, but it makes sense. She was massive in scale. Hello, mirror! We're back! Approach. Gaze on my reflection. Same old. It's me. Fair enough. Proceed to the cabin. It makes sense in hindsight, but it's just funny to me. Broocher.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
The narrator. The princess explodes. Me just a silly bird boy. Alright, we already know, like, most of this. There's nothing really new here. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know
Yeah.
that there are worlds
Been
there
here.
is no exit
Done
for
that.
me.
You may look different. That's about it. Okay, make me
She asks
forget!
that I tell you to remember her.
I don't know why she would care.
You won't.
Anyway, back to the beginning.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a
Right.
cabin.
So, first of all, memories. We got a few. Doubt forces the hand of fealty, and to struggle and fail against the divine is to welcome it into your heart. 2 more. That is good. There's a lot left, though. We are equal in combat. Angels and demons are cut from the same cloth, and it's best not to deny a proud being. You need more space, and Arrow Cave is a place to fight. I don't have a lot here that I can pick up on, to be honest. When you've seen the worst sights the prison of the world can offer, you can always choose to walk away empty-handed. What was this one? I didn't even realize each one had galleries, I'm gonna be honest. That's fun. Okay, so it was that one. Yeah, we didn't get very far here. Can you revisit it without having to go through chapter 1? I'm not sure. To be honest. This looks like mostly just a gallery. Kiss the girl. I guess darn it. There's 2 for that. Okay, that's attacking her. Yeah, there are options. There are options. Click on one. Alright, sure. Yeah, it's just the art. Also, no kiss. 0 out of 10 playthrough SM8. But yeah, no, it doesn't look like you can just go to an area of a given route. You have to go through as you are. this is only a gallery. And hints, of course. I guess in a way you can see further extensions of given routes, like... Many reasons spirits can linger. The flames of passion, blood of words left unspoken. Is there anything for this one? The damsel? Oh no. Okay, I think there is stuff for this one. It might be worth revisiting this. Honestly, I thought I'd seen everything when I got 2 endings here, but apparently not. I guess that's worthwhile. Fair enough. Complete trust! Let's do this!
You make your way up the short path to the cabin.
I got this.
You'll find the prince.
Yeah. Proceed.
The blade.
Go in the cabin. Enter the basement. We don't need a weapon. Speedrun!
The door to the basement creaks
Yep.
Hello?
Okay, we got the nice
Someone
princess.
This don't.
Yeah. I'm here to save
I
you!
have to tell you how dangerous letting her
The narrator will never be happy with
finally
this.
sneaks in.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Woo!
You walk downstairs and lock eyes with the
Skip ahead. Examine the chains. Complete trust!
It's more difficult.
Thank you.
It occurs to me I've also never seen what happens if we let the narrator actually control us in this bit.
You're making
I just clicked Slay the Princess out of the many Slay the Princess buttons.
No, you're doing
Stop.
the right thing.
We're going down this route first.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess.
Anyway, skip ahead. Been there, done this. We'll go upstairs, the narrator will lock the door. Because of course he will.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Save the princess!
Against your better judgment,
This
you
is
place
just
the blade against
random.
the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it.
Oh, I didn't really notice that before. The blood's
her
now
arm.
on the blade of the cursor.
Her limb falls to the
Anyway, a very
the
violent.
heavy chain.
Very violent.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the. No, she didn't.
Narrator.
She smiles softly as her.
It
gaze
is a little
meets
disturbing,
yours.
admittedly.
Blood from- How is she still smart?
Thank you.
Anyway, approach the locked door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes
Narrator's
are-
gonna try to take over!
Just let as the princess approaches the bottom step. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Hey, look, warning!
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this.
I'm
right?
afraid there's a narrator problem.
Your body.
You'll have to
Blade
fix
held
that one,
low, ready
I'm
to
afraid.
sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has
Yeah,
cast
get destroyed, narrator.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
You know, I think we were perfectly fine in that department until you started interfering. But you know, you do you. No.
Blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess...
Narrator gets so
cautious step
freaking
forward.
annoyed with us. I can't blame him, but still.
We both know this isn't you.
I find it very cool how many options/variations this game has. I haven't seen it all, even though I've watched tons of it. I want to see what happens when you slay the princess. I'll probably try that at some point. I'm not sure how it'll go.
She nervously
Is
reaches
it considered a
towards you
different
and
part
takes
2,
the
or would
blade
I just
from
get
your
sent? I don't even know what happens if you go to it. There's
rigid
the same part
hands.
2 again. Like,
What are you
how does the game
doing?
prevent you? I know it does. I just don't know how so.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Does it just block out the option? Again, I have no idea. I think I already got that one, but with a different approach? Maybe. It's entirely possible.
She plunges it into your
Anyway,
chest,
I'm being murdered.
tearing through flesh and
Oh no! I'm
Just skip over the murder. No one cares. Proceed!
a warning before you go any
Oh
further.
yeah, I think that betraying her gives you Witch. Oh, okay.
She will lie. She
Yeah.
what you did to us.
Smitten is back.
Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He is trying to keep us apart. He won't be able to withstand the power of our love.
Smitten returns, and he's the same as ever.
Last time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his
Just
own
another way to
voice.
get there? Okay.
Let's try to ignore him.
I won't bother in that case.
I do, but I also
Unless there's another route from the witch, I guess, but
my
that's a whole
passions
different
are too
thing.
Great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Yeah. Proceed to the cabin. Anyway, this place is looking nicer.
It's clean and elegant. Its stone walls. The blade is your implement.
Never actually
Use it
taken
if
the
you want to
blade
do
for this
right.
bit. Do we need it? Let's just continue as we are.
The door to
That is
the
worth
basement
considering,
cracks
though.
open, revealing an
Yeah.
soft voice.
Hello? Is someone there?
Hey, even nicer, princess! Well, what's the plan to see new things? I have a very simple plan.
Her voice. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing.
It's just hard to describe, so I'm just gonna get to it.
Saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think? We don't even know the princess. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're
Okay.
not in love. You walk down the
Hi,
stairs and lock
I'm
eyes
back
with the princess.
again.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you.
I like how every stream so far I've somehow ended up on this route. Don't forget to save. I think I'll be fine. I know how to do it.
You know
I'll be
she can't
fine.
hear, right? She may not be able to hear my words.
Plus, I think I already have a save for this area anyway. Which realistically, I could have used. But feels more natural doing it this way.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
Seen it.
That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she.
Right. Okay. Explore.
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we?
It's a good question.
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling
Smitten
her
will
to kill us.
interpret anything and
She is our
everything
beloved.
in her favor.
She made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
Right.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
Yeah, she's oddly just cool with that. I kind of forgot about that.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even
Oh
have
my
to.
god, I forgot
You
about
see
this.
how
No.
dainty her hands are. We'll be able to slip
Ah,
them
yes,
right
just
out
slip.
with no
The
harm done.
worst part is it works. You just slip them out.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd
losing
be
my
okay
mind.
with any idea we came up
I
with.
think Smitten and
Why the
Broken
only
will get
reasons that's
along.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling.
God,
king.
Smitten.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's
Ah,
a
yes.
monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
No. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Damn. Alright. But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like her?
This is-
princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart
Stubborn,
melts further with
smitten,
every
broken.
word that passes through her beautiful lips. Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No, I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
Damn, alright, boys, we've cleared her name! It's all over!
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself. I'm not so sure.
Sorry about what happened last time. It was extremely unfair! Damn.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
Okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride, to a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Alright, quick before I go, I want to check something. Just real quick. Okay, so upon further examination, I feel like the game is a little on the quiet side. So I'm going to adjust that slightly. Not too much. I'm going to just raise it by like 3 decibels. That'll hopefully work a bit better, so we can hear the voices a bit better. They're funny, so why not?
That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
We got theories now.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Yeah, that's a lot better. I'm happy with that.
I think
Right.
he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have
Ay,
some
ay,
horrid
ay.
little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
Smitten. Always. Never change. Rescue the princess!
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, you'll what?
Yeah.
Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
I'm afraid Smitten will have to have a word with you.
I would if you had a weapon.
True, true.
Not on my watch, villain.
Also
My
that, though.
actions contain titanic depths.
Oh well, my
If
time is
you
running
try
out. As a
anything
final
that
will,
might harm our
Duke
dearest,
Spectre
I
possessing
will
you in
end
Chapter
our
3
life without a
disappears.
second thought.
Alright. Will do.
You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong
Alright.
feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the
Freedom!
princess and gingerly slide her
The fact that
hand
this
from her
works is still ridiculous to me.
That
It's
shouldn't
like
have
Smitten's
worked.
dream.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of
Ay,
a
ay.
true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so
It's all
much.
going so well.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
Yeah,
Ugh.
exactly.
Only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist, and your pristine blade.
Narrator!
In her back. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
Okay, this is where I have a plan. What do you want to do?
Yes. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. But what if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've
Princess,
given out
can I
the
kill
actual
you?
Truth?
Damn.
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
Hmm.
And then she shrugs.
Oh, damn. Okay.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I don't know. The way she said it. I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
She can't just want to make us happy.
You don't know.
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
There must be something you
I
want.
just want to make you happy.
Things are getting weird.
Broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
Well, what would make you happy? The heart starts dying.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right. I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us.
Ay,
You
ay,
don't have to
ay.
act like it's a big deal.
Okay, clearly something's happening here, and I'm very scared. What if we just don't do anything? What if we just stay here, nobody gets hurt, and we just figure out a way to be happy? You have to want something more than just making me happy.
Okay, I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
Hey,
Is
yes.
it just me, or Does it feel like we're alone right now? Like we're the only ones here?
Seemingly. Oh. I ended it prematurely. Is that all I've done? I thought that would lead to more. Dang it. The power of love! Disgusting! Where's the power of love? No!
No. She was our perfect match.
Smitten is mortified.
She's gone. And is that a...
You could have gauged it based on the... I guess. What? I don't know. I was a bit distracted by the art style of the princess just degrading. But I can't imagine that did much. You know, it's just the same old. I think that ending is called the Deconstructed Damsel. Sounds about right. Yeah, I don't... Princess, I've seen my parents do the boom baya. Well, I guess I messed that up. Oh well.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Yes.
Same old though. Not much I can do. Just press on, I guess. So it's just gonna be her, I'm guessing. Told you to save. I got overconfident. I'm sorry. Oh my god, she still looks weird!
Cityscapes become pockets of
yeah. I guess it's somewhat different. We got that much.
Than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
This is just funny to me, to be honest. Guess I'm ready to go back.
I long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
And there we go.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay, so I can't go down the same path twice, so we can't do that anymore. Troublesome, but here we are. I guess we're killing a ghosty. Fair enough.
You make a warning. The blade is your...
You
take...
Go.
The door...
Continue.
You walk down the stairs.
So there's a step forward. Slay the princess.
You forward without a moment's hesitation.
Go, go, go! Of course she is.
Yes.
She's dead. Leave.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world. Oh, what?
Oh no, it's the void.
What's done
Let me
is
out!
done.
Let me
And there's
out!
no going back now. This is what's best for everyone. I do, but you're probably...
Anything. We got
Thank you.
this.
I made this happy little...
Nah, I don't feel like it. Right! Just proceed to the cabin. We know what's going on.
The interior...
Take the blade.
Take the blade.
And go, go, go! That jump cut low!
The door to the basement groans open.
Okay.
The room below is silent.
Ah, ghosty! Voice of the cold. Let's wait.
I see you brought that annoying knife again. So, are you waiting for a chance to use it? Or are you here for something else?
No, you know, just stuff. Go back, I'm gonna save in case this goes horribly wrong. We're just gonna try and skip ahead and slay the princess now.
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade.
I can't imagine this is work, though.
It's like you're slashing.
Yeah, no, knives aren't generally effective on ghosts.
How many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes.
Well,
unable to find anything solid.
You're adorable when you're confused.
She's a ghost. What did you expect?
But I didn't say you could touch me.
Oh boy.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
Lol, how would you even kill something without a body? Slay the princess harder!
You swing at the princess once more, and once more your blade cuts through nothing as she disappears.
Really?
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. You whirl around, finding her hovering between you and the basement stairs, looking you over with grim disappointment. She draws in close.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, killer. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of here together.
Good boy.
All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to...
So, narrator, I'm sorry to say, slaying the princess doesn't seem to be doable this time. Well, no. There's a way. But the typical guns blazing method does not work.
Wherever home is.
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath as she
Yeah,
stares
boy.
into you.
I guess violence is the only language you speak.
This is bad.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then... Yes? Nothing happens.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure about that?
It
Something
felt like she had a
should
plan
have
there, but apparently not.
And yet it didn't. We're fine.
Stare at her in silence.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what
Okay.
it is. The horrific splintering,
Oh.
the squelching of organs,
Oh.
the rending of tissue, an icy...
Oh, that's not good.
pain.
That's not good.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your
Okay.
body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
Fair point. Well made. Slay the princess!
You swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal
Damn.
throat. It connects. A gash widens across her neck.
Okay.
glowing Ectoplasm leaking
Okay.
from the wound. But it's too little, too late. In her hand,
That's,
you watch as she clutches your still.
Not gonna lie, I think we're
heart.
pretty dead.
But did we get her? Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
See you soon, killer.
I'm afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand,
I'm not even interested in the throat of a ghost to
everything
do
goes
much.
dark, and you die.
They don't need to breathe. The Wraith! At the very least, it's something new.
You're on a path in the wood.
Oh, okay,
Here
it's
we
haunted
go
now.
again. Off to slay her again. The deck's stacked.
Voice of
isn't
the
it?
cheated.
We kill her, we start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost, we start again. I'm starting to think we've been running circles just for the sake of it. Come on, let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's
Ay,
got
ay,
to be
ay.
a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer. Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from the
Ay,
start?
ay, ay.
That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of
Cosmic
cosmic
busy work.
I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be, seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them. Okay, so you've already been here.
Twice even.
Twice even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory. Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario
Ay,
where
ay,
you would
ay.
have started over after slaying the princess.
Oh, no, there is one.
Well, we didn't have to start over. We killed ourselves.
Yup.
And why, pray tell, did you do that?
Because you trapped us in a void and I got bored.
Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us. That doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your...
Yeah, the problem is your definition of happy ending is endless void of nothing.
The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void, and then you told us we were happy. Well, were you happy?
No!
Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful. Yes. And then she killed us. Even though she was already dead. This is all fake. Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real. And the danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real. Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seems to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish.
Oh, come on!
Standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her.
Okay. Just get on with it.
Continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do.
Again, a wraith is just another extension of Ghost. I'm not getting great vibes so far. I don't think the night's gonna work.
The more he talks, the more I'm interested in setting her free. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
Since when do you not care?
It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now.
Thundering narrator.
These clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get.
Are you the voice of control?
So yes.
It would fit,
trying to argue.
I guess.
Would you look at that? We won. Take it however you will.
Enter the cabin.
The interior of the cabin
okay,
is
the mirror is
dark,
just
a single
in the way.
hallway stretching far into the distance.
Alright, fair enough. We got this.
Tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is...
Can you see it for once?
What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror?
No,
there isn't
never.
A mirror.
You will never see the mirror.
There isn't much of anything in here at all,
Mirror's not
aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't
there a pristine blade?
Great. Something else has been taken away from us. I suppose the only way to go is forward.
To be fair, I wasn't sure the blade was going to work in the first place, so this
Blade
works.
or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Approach the mirror. It'll vanish.
Make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves
Smash the door.
The chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. We've always been watched. You're watching us right now.
True. Narrators always around.
Just stronger than others. I feel like you're trying to put us on edge. We don't need all this anticipation. We just need this to be over.
I love the voices.
You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Wipe the mirror clean, it's going to vanish, right?
Now, just out of sight, on the other side of that glass. You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening.
Nope, just an opening.
Nothing. It's like this place read our mind just to mess with us.
Oh boy.
Staring into the void, thinking about what it'd be like to die again. I know exactly how you feel.
Shit, where is she? You feel
We're screwed.
something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long. And then it bones.
Oh!
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with a terrifying visage of the princess.
That's,
her hand grips
not
your
great.
leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
We're,
But do you know how I feel? I gave you.
I don't think we're gonna do good.
forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right. I thought maybe you'd seen what you've done and feel remorseful. Maybe try to make it up to me.
But no.
You'd rather use that knife to keep making the same mistake over and over and over.
The mistake's gone, because the knife's gone. Yeah! Probably not.
Even after I ripped your heart out, you still cut me. And for what? I didn't go anywhere. You didn't banish me. I'm right back here with you. A little worse. Well, maybe a lot worse. So, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to take your body,
boy.
and I'm going to walk it out of here. And you get to watch me do it. Completely helpless. Just
I say we let her do it.
It's something different!
Do we even have a choice? You always have a choice. Maybe before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time. Exactly. What choice is there
True.
if there isn't a blade?
True, we don't have a weapon. Not that I think the weapon would work on this, but maybe. She looks a bit more solid this time.
Well, unless you have any specific ideas. I think my vote's the only one that counts.
Look, we're even now! I killed you, and then you killed me. Far over the bridge, right? I don't think she'll agree to that. Can't I just open the door for you?
I don't think you get the magnitude of hatred that sits between us.
Yeah, I figured, but you
I
know.
thought I had. Oh, we're past the point of compromise. I'm taking your body, and there's nothing you can do to stop me.
I'm guessing none of these are going to do anything, but you know.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Ego is all about perspective. After all you've done, why would I ever care about what you think of me?
She raises a fair point.
Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat.
Do I not get to explore anymore? I don't get to explore anymore.
The floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her
Oh,
proportions
she's
all wrong.
bigger.
Limbs bent
Okay.
and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours. Her
I think we're
neck
screwed.
cracking audibly as she
Not
twists
gonna lie.
to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like,
Manifest a
rock on
raw.
top of her head and crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides,
Ay,
I
ay,
thought you
ay.
all wanted to free the princess.
This does not look like the face of someone we should free.
Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too.
Not my fault. I
And
tried.
whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here? Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did
Ay,
in those
ay, ay.
previous lives of yours, you really messed up. Are you seriously trying to blame this on us? Your vision
fair.
fades.
Oh,
She tears
no.
open the membrane of your soul. You're awake. Eyes once
Been
again fixed
possessed.
on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside.
Oh, right. If past serves, she should be able to hear the narrator now.
You feel so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. There's another option, you know.
Hmm.
Don't help either of them. Flip the table. That gap
Fair
where the
point.
mirror was, I don't think it goes anywhere. Let's throw
Interesting strategy.
your body. Still
Okay.
slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's
Okay.
overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle,
Oy.
takes an excruciating
Right,
step
that's
towards
true.
the cabin door.
Her ankle's not in great shape.
The movement is stiff. your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
Oh, come on! The bush!
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl
Oh,
it towards
bush!
the capillaries burst,
Alright.
muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter.
True.
Enough is enough. I'm tired of us always losing. It's just a step away.
Really now?
You throw everything you have against her and manage, for one brief moment,
Okay.
to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But
We
that
win.
moment was all you needed. Your
We
foot
win.
slips a few inches.
Let's go.
And you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole. Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall
And fall. And fall.
and fall.
Laughing.
What an end. But at least it's ours.
True.
An empire of frigid nothing. I don't think this qualifies as saving the world, but at least you didn't ruin it.
True.
What happens now? But I want to know what he thinks happens now.
Okay.
Oh? And why is that?
He left. Oh. And the end is creeping in. The end is creeping in.
He's gone. But
Oh. She got pulled out. Princess. Yep.
What's happening to me?
Stuff. It's just how this ends. Sorry to say. And more.
she's gone. And there's that mirror again.
Approach.
This guy, ignore the coward.
All right. What we got now? Decayed. Withered. Whatever. Same difference. Unquiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. It's a me. Back again.
A growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at and all of me.
It looks creepy. Anyway, we got another route to see. So, we got our extension of this one. Which we have a few still. Sometimes when you cut something out of you, a piece leaves with it. Might be this, I can't honestly tell. Meet your equal in common. I wonder if these are like initial routes and these are like extensions that you can get. Because this is a... Yeah, these are all things you don't get around the first time. You get them the second time around. Do I only have one more second route? And then I have to figure out third routes? Maybe? It is honestly hard to tell. That's the vibe I'm getting, though. But in which case, what does it mean, meet your equal in combat? Confusion. Confusion.
be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Alright. Here we go again.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here to... Are you serious? Of course I mean...
Accidentally pressing the wrong buttons. Just go to the cabin. We've seen this
You make
before.
your way up.
Been there, done that. Onward.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare.
I would
The
assume
air
take
is-
the knife. I'm not sure how
Who's
that's gonna
there?
go.
Good. You walk down the street, focus on...
And there you are.
How do you do
Are you here to
this?
kill me or something?
Really quick, I'm gonna save. Haven't decided
How
yet.
about you drop the knife and the two...
Look how... Don't you dare. It's fine.
Thank you.
Against will be... Don't know what you're...
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship. Oh,
You know...
What if we go with freedom?
Oh, you have to...
I don't think I'm taking the blade and then just let her go.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to
Okay.
the wall.
Or maybe this is just the same
I'll
one.
be here.
You attempt someone else. You make your way back to the bottom.
Yeah, it
of
didn't
the
work out.
stairs.
Sorry.
This would have been easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam.
Betrayal!
Hesitation, you bring the blade.
Betrayal!
The princess flinches as you strike, and your weapon sinks into her shoulder.
Okay, that's not a lethal blow, though. So maybe.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's...
Maybe I've done something. Hold on, hold on.
It's an act. She's unarmed, and there's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you. The two of you strike.
Okay, maybe I've got something here.
You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your
Okay.
body again and again, each blow stronger than the last, shattering bone and rupturing tissue with reckless abandon. Forget trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Going well.
You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every inch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse.
This is
Blood
going surprisingly
pours out
well.
from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes. We can still turn this around.
Finish the
Steel your
job.
Resolve and take another step towards the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure she won't make it out of here either. Excuse me? What was that about not making it out of here alive? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen?
Yeah,
I
this
have a duty
hasn't
to
gotten the
state
best.
facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
Hey.
The two of you clash for the final
Okay.
time. You feel your ribs break as
Oof.
she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep
Well,
into the
princess,
princess's
you
heart.
lose! I win.
Oh,
The two of you fall to the floor.
this was fun. You put up more of a fight than I thought you would.
But I have to wonder.
Do you really think this is the end?
No.
But you don't have the time to worry over her words.
No, I don't.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
That is in fact not how that works. The adversary!
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that
Alright.
cabin
What we
is
got?
a princess.
What do we got?
You're here to
Proceed.
she will lie, lying and cheating.
Stubborn!
At all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight. Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice. The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her.
Yay.
Crystal, let's just get on with it already.
Proceeding.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. It's
real quick. Memories. So we got this one, the adversary. Somehow get more space. Okay. Let's do this.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Nah.
Right this time. Right then, fisticuffs it is. Probably more fair to her anyway. Wouldn't want to feel like we cheated our way to a win. As long as you can still get the job done. And don't forget that the blade is waiting for you upstairs if you happen to change your mind.
Yeah. Alright, down we go.
The door to the basement creaks open,
Okay.
revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and
Alright.
with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Makes sense.
Is that another challenger? Finally.
She's become a combat-aholic.
Good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening. Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
Hi there!
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
True. She does look pretty strong.
It's you again. I've been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. But no little knife this time, huh?
True.
No. I hope you're not just here to chat. I'm itching for a rematch.
You look different.
Aside from your empty hands, you look exactly the same.
Alright, fine. If you're not going to address it, I will.
Narrator.
What? You've already met the princess has already met you. And the two of you killed each other. Did you think you'd be able to just talk about all that without...
Don't be a narrator. Come on, you're not the brightest bulb.
Maybe. You did seem to just gloss over the whole thing for a while. Of course I glossed over it. When a colleague says something insane, glossing over it is one of the best ways to stay focused and keep moving forward.
Interesting logic.
Enough is enough. I believe you. That's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that,
I guess.
who doesn't remember anything that happened
at least within this run.
last time? Me. I don't remember.
True. Narrator doesn't remember.
Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over
see his
to a
perspective.
parallel universe the second we die.
Okay. She's a furry now!
I know. You and the princess have been talking about it. You don't have to be so snarky.
I'm actually here to free. Let's go with that.
Free her? You aren't. I don't know why I'm even bothering, to be honest. You know the stakes of the situation.
True.
Who says I want to be free?
Me? Anyone?
Are you sure we want to look a gift horse in the mouth right now? If she doesn't want to leave, doesn't this whole situation
Yes.
just work out for everyone.
There's nothing out there for me. The only thing I care about is right here. All I want is to keep knowing what it feels like to kill you and be killed by you.
Good boy.
I want to feel that knife split me open.
Oh boy.
I want to feel your bones snap beneath my fists.
I think I'll just let the princess...
She's gonna become a combat-aholic.
Leaving her in the basement isn't an answer. You have to make a choice. And there's only one choice worth making.
Fight her, win. I guess this one works.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not. And
She's more freaky than me.
There. Unpacking done.
Oh, okay.
Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other.
Bruh.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Not fighting a giant demon lady, bye. I'm gonna get the blade. Might as well
Make your way
indulge.
back up the stairs to the cabin above.
Might as well.
The princess, surprisingly true to her word, lets you leave. The blade remains where you left it, on the wrought iron altar. Great. Now pick it up.
Alright
March
then.
right down there. I'm tired of us constantly moving in circles instead of fighting her like we're supposed to.
You know, we could just stay here. Since we have to fight to the death.
Me, I say that.
Damn.
Staying up here doesn't solve anything. All it does is kick the can down the road. If you don't deal with her now, she will find a way out. Those doors are made of stone and she's still in chains. She's strong, yeah, but is she breaking her chains and
I
through stone
wouldn't
strong?
doubt it, to be honest.
Wouldn't it be exciting if she was? Here's another idea. What if we just leave? Absolutely not. If you leave, she'll
leave.
And that'll be the end of everything as we know it.
That is how it works. Alright,
Take the
fine.
blade from the altar.
Combat it
It
is!
will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon, as I'm sure you're all too aware by now.
Bye, Schwant.
Blade in hand, you make your way back down the basement stairs. You find the princess waiting for you, just where you left her. See? I knew we could trust her. I told you we could trust her.
Glad to see you finally stopped having cold feet. I could barely wait. My skin is practically crawling with anticipation. Fight me. Now.
Fight!
Finally ready to complete your destined task,
Ay, ay,
you
ay.
launch off the
What has
whetstone
this game
floor of the
become?
basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess. Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, all right. As you bridge the gap,
Ooh,
your blade
we got a blade
slashes
in.
across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's
Oh, that's not
unfazed
good.
by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your
Not
ribs,
great, not great. We're losing.
twigs and driving
Well,
you
then
right
again,
back down to the basement.
depends.
You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact. She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do
Aye.
you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me.
Oh.
It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart.
Ay, ay, ay.
You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win. She's huge, but probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action.
Well, that's not fun.
Listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win,
L
the
music.
way out of this is through her. If that's your plan, then
Go for
that's
it.
your plan. You push off the ground, ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact hurts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard. Pull it out. We'll try a different angle. No, we can do this.
Just keep pushing!
Pushing. We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm. You pull back on the blade's hilt, doing your best to free it from its sinewed prison. But as you tug the blade free, the princess slams you down onto her
knee. She's randomly lost her wound now.
It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact.
Well,
and you find yourself in midair.
I think we might be, I think we might not be doing well.
You hit the floor, your ribs complaining painfully. But you can feel the hilt in your grip. You still have your weapon. You push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening. You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last. This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her. She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of question.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
The princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
Not gonna lie, I think we're gonna lose.
How disappointing.
She squeezes,
the
pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull, and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh, God. Now chat's simping. The Eye of the Needle.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there. Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive.
Hunted!
We died because you didn't have enough of it. So what? You'd have us cower in a corner? No, but that place suits her. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive. Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get see this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you.
True.
It's evidence of one of many ticking clocks. You can't let her spread any further. Things are always changing. She
Interesting.
We've changed. Why? Because they're not supposed to have changed. This is supposed to be a path in the woods. If it's not, it means something's gone horribly wrong.
It's fine. Proceed to the cabin.
It isn't long before
there she is, along jagged rocks.
Staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament. No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind.
Fair enough.
I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis. Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us. Something to chase.
Okay. We got this, I think.
The interior.
The blade! On a shelf this time.
More of a glorified tunnel than a building. Its stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall. A pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You're needed if you're going to do this right. See? We have even less space than before. We need space or she'll kill us. And the only space is out there. Take it!
Blade.
You take the blade from the altar. Good.
Alright, approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach. All we see is a damned mirror. It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean?
It's gonna vanish either way.
You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. It swings open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead. Before you is what may as
We have to climb!
cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort. The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Goad her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
True.
But that wouldn't be fun. I don't want to be a monster chasing you down. I want to face you head on. I want an equal. It's so much better that way.
We need to get closer. She needs to see us to give chase.
True. Continue.
You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember, every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her.
Alright.
You turn to face what lies at the end of the
art style's a bit
tunnel.
different, but same-ish.
Posing and tightly
Maybe a bit more
grins
demonic
back at you
looking.
from the darkness. Her face widens into a broad grin.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling. Attack me, bleed me, twist
Look at the
blade
thunder.
in my flesh. Break your bones against my body. I want a real challenge this time.
We can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run. I really don't like the sound of this. It's the only way we live.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're gonna do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do. So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
Do I actually get a choice? I do.
The princess scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you? You're teasing me with what I want, but I'm sick of waiting. I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Bloody desire.
Oh, there we go.
The princess rushes forward,
There we go.
ignoring her chains as they bend and snap. Run.
Run away.
You turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you near the top,
She's
desperately
fast.
clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
Good. You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel.
Alright.
The cabin door
First time I've seen the
finally in
cabin
sight,
this
but
way.
once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same? Little bird, little bird.
This is
Where
getting
do you
tense.
think you're going?
We're almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us. Your skin hums tightly.
Okay,
again
okay.
As you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass. You glance back at
I like the little
cabin as
bits of
princess,
animation. They're cool.
singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
There's nothing left.
All right.
Down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me.
Just so combat brained
worth
now.
all the room you've taken up in my head.
Do it. Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
Slay the princess!
You leap from the grass and bound towards the princess, keeping low.
Charging me head on. Brave and foolish.
Her body braces for impact, anticipating the clash.
I'm distracted by her thighs, good lord. Darn it all.
That's where you're both wrong. Left, now. As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance shifts unexpectedly. Strike.
Got it. Hey, we landed a blow!
You lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again. Right. You move out of the way, but this time
We're going well, it's working!
You feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh. It's nothing. A scratch. Yes, it could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return.
It's working!
We're actually gonna pull this off, aren't we?
Ultra instinct!
You just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've
Jeez.
been missing. This is what I've been missing.
She's
this
practically
is how
manic.
needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
The two of you engage in a devastating
Jeez.
flurry of blows, each of you wounding the other again and again. She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge
Jeez.
shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from
We're
wounds,
winning,
splashing
we're
at her
winning.
feet, leaving her weak and unsteady. More! Keep going, we can't stop now! You spy an opening.
Oh,
This time she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep,
Oh.
long enough to wrap you in her
Oh, that's not good.
arms.
when the lizard thing, please put the thighs away, please.
Nothing. These
God,
blows
chat.
are nothing to us.
Chat's lost it. It's all over for chat.
But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you.
Woo!
She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
You've outplayed me.
I win! And you're about to get taken!
Something feels wrong. Something.
And? Then what happens?
There it is, probably gone. Bye-bye. More progress.
She's gone. And there's that mirror.
Approach. We know the song and dance at this point.
This doesn't... That thing reeks of death. Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Gaze. You've unraveled. I'm finally free of the thunder thighs. Not quite. Well, I guess we might not see them from this angle.
There's a world beyond.
Yeah, okay, I guess you are
the
safe. Never mind.
of the long quiet. I am curious to see what.
Okie dokie. There's only so much left at this point. We got this one. Maybe from resisting the god route, but we've already been there that run, so we can't do that. Possibly to do with this? I can't quite say for sure. There's something with the witch, seemingly. There's the prisoner. Takes a bit to get back there. We already did the damsel. Okay. Yeah, I guess it is the prisoner. Seems like the best option. Very least.
then I will be here.
Problem is, I don't remember how to get the prisoner.
You're on a path. You're here to slay.
Troublesome.
You make your way up. She will not. The interior of the blade is your implement.
What do I do here? Yes, prison. It's her, chained up, etc. I know all that. This comes afterward. Worse, it doesn't give you the hint anymore. Crap. Because all I have now are routes I've already been down. There's not much left here. The issue is, that's also my only option left, if I'm not mistaken. Because if we look here, this one obviously extends either off the witch or one of these. It could be this, I guess. I feel like it would extend off the witch, but it is possibly this now I think about it, and this just turns into the den, obviously. I doubt it's this, because that doesn't really have a way to do that. It's all very complicated. And again, that's supposing my theory is correct, that all of these are part 2 routes, or part 3s rather. Really, really hard to say. It's still up there. I'm not quite sure what to do here, because I don't really know how to go about this anymore. My only option is an extension of the prisoner, because I already did this route earlier and therefore cannot repeat. Did this route earlier, therefore cannot repeat. Did this route earlier, cannot repeat. It's this or this. One of these two, but I don't remember how to get them. Witch, but that didn't go on very long. I'm also not sure quite how I got there. This is the thing when I have a stream from ages ago, and that's my only clue to think about. That's me from a week ago. Is there really nothing? Hint-wise? Bring one hand while concealing the other. And there's the prisoner. Just get a trusting princess, I guess, and try and go from there.
The door to the basement creaked. Her voice.
Hello?
Don't.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me?
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard.
Narrator approves! It's a new line.
It might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Backstabbery!
Walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Hi!
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Okay.
We chat. Getting the blade.
You turn back to the stairs.
So, what? You're going to
How did you
try
catch on?
and-
Impossible!
You'll regret this. But you'd better hope that I don't.
Slip these chains. She has to be. You rush. Okay.
Okay.
We're sure you
I think
slowly
we've been
creep
this
down
way
the
before. I
basement
think.
stairs. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen.
I might be able to do that one, because I think
Is
I
it
remember how
just
to do
me?
that.
Oh, you coward!
No, I don't think we can. Why don't you come closer?
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she?
Let's go down
As
that
you
path
step
again.
towards the severed
I'm
limb,
taking a
you
risk
hear
here.
the pattering of feet behind
This might be
you,
a waste.
soft against the basement floor, then loud and desperate against
So
the
she
stairs.
runs up the stairs. We get
With
worse.
those parting words,
We get murdered, basically. We starve to death. That is kind of how that ending goes. Okay.
before you go. The interior of the cabin is
Okay,
a
we're back
mix of
here.
Twisted roots. The walls are
We
filled
are
with weeds
back
of
here.
knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, the blade is your.
No, who needs a blade?
Hope you know what you're getting us into. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time.
Interesting logic.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a
Okie
staircase dug into the
dokie.
muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang. The weak starlight.
Same old, same old. I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
No.
You can't. And look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. Do you want to hear what you need? Fine. Thank you. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
She's acting like the two of you already know each other.
Yeah, catch up,
Let's
narrator.
call it- Well, you see, you remember. No, I'm just glad. Is just focus on the task. Let's chat her up a bit. Don't talk to.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
True. Okay. We should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all, and unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
There's this.
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them? But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you,
Sound that?
letting you live is in my best interests.
But I wouldn't worry.
If you
As much as I
get me
hate
out
you,
of here,
letting you live
the
is in my
only thing
best
that will be dead and
interests.
buried is the bad blood
If you get me out of
between
here,
us.
the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us. Yeah, my son's just dead. What happened?
I'm telling her what.
Oh,
Got
that's
theory
Maya.
now.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Like my headphones stopped producing sound. What? Hold on. Let me restart those. It's like the headphones themselves crashed. I've never had that happen before. That was so weird.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential. She needs us to get her. You won't be fine. Even if that, I think that. See?
So I'm unarmed.
You came to me with empty hands last time, too. But that didn't mean you hadn't been plotting something nasty all along. What you did showed me as much.
But we didn't plot anything. We just made an informed decision based on the information we had at the time. I think you're both making perfectly valid points. Sure, we didn't plot anything. But it's easy to see how she might think we did.
This one.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
The princess grins as the chains fall
good.
from her
Chain
wrist.
gone.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little, a woman after my own heart, really. She knows this is why she...
Yep, been there. I mean, it's something different.
Yes. Let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until
I'm
you
cautious,
and she are
but
face
also-
to face.
It's kind of just how it is.
She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us.
I mean, she doesn't trust us,
It
buddy.
shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust
My
her.
man.
Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time.
Fair point.
You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
Will I? Good.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
Opportunist this way.
You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent
All
from
right.
the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason.
Yeah,
I need you to
yeah.
trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak in and attack if we're facing.
Green circle's back. It lasted most of the stream, but here it is. There we go, it recovered.
No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself. But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all,
Will we be betrayed?
upstairs of the
That
cabin
is the question.
within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you? Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something dig into your shoulder,
No!
sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble
That's,
down the uneven stairs.
that's a
your body
yikes.
and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something. princess lands against the far wall, gasping
Well.
as she struggles to recover from the impact. You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She
Yikes.
grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realise that you won't be getting up. Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One up before is all it takes, really, and you had several. You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having a broken back.
Oh, I don't blame you. I don't like it either.
You were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that?
Mistrust?
It's what I would have done if you considered not being like that. Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement
there
of
we
a
go.
cabin.
Pain.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
You were never going to get up those stairs, were we?
The princess lets out a mocking laugh.
By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted to
Ay,
go
ay,
first. I
ay.
had this whole little scheme planned.
The opportunist is what?
Upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like,
What?
"Wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us."
Goodness. Goodness.
And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. There's just one problem with that. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first.
True.
Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Is your back broken too? I swear.
Ho ho ho! So she's not as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
Ay, ay, ay.
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
Damn.
Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound.
World saved.
Saved after all.
By his logic.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll
I
get
wonder if
touched
I'm just going to
words
end up
like
getting the
your bones.
same route here.
Is that really...
No, this is an end.
Hello? Are you still there?
Huh.
What happens next? I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape. I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
And thus ends another princess. Yep. Approach the mirror, do the things, gaze in my reflection. It's a bird!
I think you know what I am.
Here we are at the end again. Except I don't have any questions for you, so just die. Right, boys, got an ending to get. Let's do this. Right, it's a jump scare. Yep. I'm on here this time. Welcome back.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and
The finale.
this moment, I've missed you dearly.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always always react when the echoes spun us from one.
Yep.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning?
Destruction time!
Will you open the final doors to our liberation? If you're
Another way.
saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it.
Damn.
Violence and passion are dances
Well,
that
here we
don't
go!
well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it. A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolve,
I love these cool little
around
cutscenes.
each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move, and yet we both don't. For each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever.
Mistrust.
Is not forever. I move and you react, and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
Time to retort. I won't engage with violence.
But violence has defined the thread of everything between us. Do not deny what...
Never do!
I bleed you. I grind you.
Le
to
violence.
bits. My scars are a memory of what you used to be to me. I want those feelings back. You run, but you do not run away. You take me somewhere new. Somewhere we can dance like we used to. But I
Ay,
cannot follow
ay, ay.
your steps. There was no better gift for me than the gift of defeat.
Whew.
You showed me how much more I could be. We made each other better. To have no challenges to fade into nothing. A life without obstacles is no life at all.
Oh, okay. I've never actually clicked this top option before. In case that makes me lose or something, for some reason. I'm gonna save, but...
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you.
Oh. Okay, I'll... Right! We did have a ghost! Right. I forgot! This one! Tricky. Just address it directly. You didn't give me much choice.
And yet still you chose. To be capable of change is to be capable of choice.
That cold fire has left your eyes. Are you finally willing to listen?
Again? What now? Oh, the glitchy one.
And another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? Love melted into skepticism. And you pulled back layer after layer after layer.
I love this look.
It was the knowledge that you
That's silly. But bro,
You sought the truth then. Will you hide from it now that it is within your grasp? I am so deeply woven into the threads of this reality that I cannot imagine it without me.
Perhaps there is a better world to build. But you cannot know until you see it. Are you so sure in your blind optimism that you would share all with creation?
She's really good at arguing, I'll give her that. Oh boy!
You are weightless and alone, suspended in the gravity of an idea too great for you to hold. A tiny island caught between the death of the old and the birth of the new.
Oh right, the god one. She's just on the side. She's that big.
That which would claim godhood, and through that defiance, you bound us both together. Without me, there are no externalities to resist. And without you to resist me, there can be no externalities. It is struggle that carves meaning into consciousness.
You made each other worse.
We changed each other. Are you not happy with who you've become?
This withdrawals trembling.
You are unmovable. Is it by the design of our conflict that I cannot win? Or are you just that fervent in how you cling to delusion? Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no
Always
silence.
speaking in riddles.
Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Slay the princess!
Then destroy me if you're able. But I will not coddle you in my final moments. I will not yield to your delusion without a vicious struggle.
You don't have to face her alone.
Hero! That voices weren't allowed here.
True, but we can worry about it later. Seems like you've been doing all right on your own, but I don't think you can strike a decisive blow from out here.
Really?
There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began.
It's time to resume.
She's relentless, isn't she?
I'm
Let's
ready.
go.
I will never decline help from the hero. Take the blade.
That's probably for the best.
Enter the basement. We got an ending.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here?
Ay, ay, ay.
First time we heard her voice.
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
It sounded just like that.
Uh-huh.
A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And
Continue.
down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me.
That's the plan.
You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
Fine. Fine, fine. Might as well. Pretty much this one.
Well, I don't want to be at the end of that knife, so how about we figure something out? What if we tried doing this forever? I can do whatever you think I can, right? So, make me put it all back.
Oh.
Make
This
me
is another
transfer
version
all
of the
these
reset.
places and make me wipe our memories of everything that's happened. Make me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up. Before either of us saw the truth.
Can she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
It's an option. We've been there before, though. So probably won't go with it. Sorry to say.
You and me both. Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out. Despite our differences, I've always loved you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
You blink, and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small, melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself. But the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone.
Interesting.
I don't think she's coming back.
Honestly, I thought it would just end. It didn't. I guess this one.
Is that a metaphor or are you being literal? It doesn't matter. We don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
Leave the cabin. You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
The paths in the woods outside are empty canvas, but there's more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor. A world free from death. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel the sensation in limbs we once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of your cage pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. Oh, that's the sun. And the shattering, you're free. But before you lies an endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will, and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
I knew we'd finally see it.
The voices are back!
All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
We really did win, didn't we? We're the house now. We get to make the rules.
Oh, these guys. These guys.
No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there. That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself. Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order. We are the pecking order now. I hope this was all worth it.
Smitty!
I'm personally inconsolable.
Damn, poor Smitten.
Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better.
Hear, hear, to our vanquished foe.
Well then, I guess the only thing left to do is figure out what happens next.
Alright. Ah. And thus concludes the game. Fair enough. The credits are there. Gone through them multiple times at this point. Alright, back to the main menu. There'll probably be one more Slay the Princess stream, because we are still not done by any stretch. We still have a lot more to go. Although we are reaching a point where I might start needing to consult a guide, because realistically, I'm not really sure what a lot of these entail. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I'll figure it out in the end. I imagine this one probably leads to this one? Maybe? It's complicated. Either way, I'll look into it. I'll figure stuff out. Let's transition back to the screen. It's more fitting for the ends of these streams, honestly. It just works better. But there we go. Slay the Princess! Another stream down. One more to go, probably. I guess. At the very least, I'll start looking up a guide next time if I need it to get to these other areas. The other vessels. A lot of the part 1s are just going to be skipped over at this point, though, because realistically, there's not much there left. So I can't imagine there's much point in just lingering on the part where it's like, yep, been there, done that, etc. I'll figure that out next time. Time will tell. I'm not totally sure what I'm streaming tomorrow, to be honest. I had a plan, but that plan kind of fell through. So I'm still figuring that out. I will have a stream tomorrow, I just don't know yet. Time will tell in the end. That aside, thank you all for tuning in, those who did. I'm glad you all enjoyed yourselves. I'm going to wrap up here because it is late, and honestly, I did all I wanted to do today so far. So, yeah, with that all said, I hope you all have a grand rest of your day, night, whatever it happens to be. That's where this stream ends. Hope you'll tune in again next time. See you all around.